Hi, and welcome to my first ever Skyrim broadcast. Calling this the most beautifulest Skyrim um, because this, and I'm going to show you why. Um, this is basically a Skyrim video that I'm putting together for the maybe 1% of Skyrim players out there who are like me and who have played a whole bunch of times and are basically just looking for a beautiful game. Um, I know most players, most gamers, they're looking for a more skilled game, whatever. They want to have new monsters, new things to kill. I am not like that. I've done probably half a dozen playthroughs in Skyrim. I've done a couple that were just, I think, three of the vanilla game, and then I started doing some modding. I will say in advance, I don't know how to mod very well. I do my best with the resources I have online, but this is the game I've got. And I'm going to include my load order in the description. And if anyone has any suggestions as to how I can improve it, I would appreciate it. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to walk through my load order. And just a brief explanation, so I can keep this kind of short. Unofficial Skyrim Special Edition. Gotta have it. It just, so many mods are dependent on it. Cheat room. It's a room where you can do all sorts of cheats. They're awesome. Sky HUD Barbarian. I like having the little thing on the bottom. It doesn't show you where enemies are. I don't care. I'm god moding, so I'll just kill them wherever the hell they are. Font replacer. Bigger fonts. Love the bigger fonts because my eyesight ain't so good. Ain't bad, but still, I mean. Anyway, okay, lore-based loading screens. I'm sick of the old loading screens. So I love having these new ones. Display enhancements. Super important mod if you want your game to look good. I cannot stress this enough. This is a fantastic mod. Bloom remove. This is a performance mod. Not sure if it works or not. I hopefully it improves the stability of the game. To be perfectly honest, I didn't notice a difference, but who knows? Gildergreen regrown. I recently added this because I hate killing those poor people in the cave, and this way you just get a brand new tree, which we will have a look at shortly. Parthenax Dilemma, same thing. I don't want to kill Parthenax, and I don't want the blades to hate me, so fuck all that. Immersive Civil War Cleanup. As it turns out, I did not need this mod. When I originally installed it, I was planning on playing through the Civil War. As you will see shortly, that just never happened, so there was nothing to clean up, and it's because of this mod. Betrayal at Hrothgar. Took me a while to figure out how to use this. Basically, you get a staff just outside Riverwood. Shoot a chicken with it anytime after the Peace Summit in High Hrothgar and before you start the Civil War quest. And you have to do it before. If you do it after, you will crash your game. This is just awesome armor mod. This is a mod that I have strictly for Serena. This great mod, I don't use it, so my next playthrough I will save the 31 megs of space and just get rid of it. Same with the Diano armor and the patch. I basically use this for if I'm going to have any orc followers. It just seems to suit their personality. It's like a tough looking but feminine armor. So Nocturnal's clothes, this is what I use, and I'll show you what my Nocturnal's clothes look like because of other mods. They're fantastic. Tiny little mod, and it's just the best. Easy lock picking because, like I say, I've done a bunch of playthroughs, and fuck doing the lock picking. Ring of God mode. Yeah, I'm not looking to play through the game again. I've fought all of the whatever dragons and Thalmor and everything. Big jump 5 times. Fantastic for climbing mountains and getting around NPCs who trap you in doorways, hallways, and stairways. Guard dialogue overhaul. One of several dialogue overhauls I have. I like this because I'm sick of hearing about guards who used to be an adventurer until they took an arrow in the knee. Optimized vanilla textures. A texture mod that covers anything that my other mods don't. So yeah, I really love that mod. Reverb and ambience, I've read some stuff about it that people didn't dig it. I love it. Actually sounds really cool. Just keep your volume at about 80% and then turn up your TV or your headphone volumes. Sound of Skyrim complete. Love that mod too. Divine Atmosphere. Of the 4 or 5 atmosphere mods I've used, this is the best so far. Anyone has any suggestions? I'm looking for something ethereal and fantasy-like. So, yeah. And the one thing I hate about Divine Atmosphere is the snowflakes. So, yeah. Far better sun. It really is a far better sun. And I should mention that I break the rules. Divine Atmosphere specifically says don't use any cloud mods or water mods. Tarshana is fantastic, and this load order is actually based on her logical load order, which I highly, 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 highly recommend. But I just love some of the other stuff here that, you know, she does include water and clouds, but whatever. Anyway, HD stars and galaxies, awesome stars and galaxies, and natural clouds, really, really cool looking clouds, like really cool looking clouds. When you look at the sky, you feel like you're looking at a picture of the actual sky. Obsidian mountain fog, again, you're not supposed to use. I think with Divine Atmosphere, she says don't use obsidian, but I like really foggy mountains. And Vadosbrome had a big problem with shadowing in the grass. Turned out I'm an idiot who has no idea what I'm doing and put it in what I believe to be the proper spot in my load order, and it works beautifully now. Grass looks fantastic. Forests of Skyrim, like lots of foresty stuff. Wood cover, jury's out on this. It does look cool, but it's a little too smooth for me. HD ivy, again, lots of greenery. Flowers, more greenery, and the divine stuff is really good. Again, Tarshana knows what she is doing. Landscape fixes. If you have, Vadosbrome or Verdant or whatever, get that. Detailed terrain and tree LODs. Now, you will notice in my game that my LODs are not great. Again, suggestions are welcome. I've got this going on, and I've got another one which you will see shortly. I went with the Seraphim female body for one reason and one reason only, and that is because they do have a skimpy armor and clothing replacer that I really like, and the reason I really like it is because what it does to my nocturnal clothing. What I don't like about it is that for some reason everyone's walking around with like the bums cut out of their pants, which is fucked up. But anyway, and here's the skimpy armor and clothing replacer for Seraphim. 2K improved NPC clothing, huge difference. Huge difference. It's a big mod and well worth it. Minivamps UNP, yeah, I like my vampires in miniskirts. Silda dressed, I always feel sorry for Silda being out there wearing next to nothing, so I gave her clothes. Of course, because of the skimpy armor and clothing replacer, she's still very skimpily dressed. This must have. A lot of mods are dependent on this. Girly animation. Now, a lot of people will tell you you should only have one animation. I have more than one. So they might be overwriting each other, but whatever. Girly animation shared. These are supposed to work well together. Who knows if they do. And vanilla BBP animation, because I just like animations. And lifelike idols. I think this has something to do with getting rid of the spinny things in the girly animation. Enhanced textures, awesome. And for 82 megs, totally worth it. Dark Ages, I love the way the buildings look. Really, it's really, 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 really cool. Lush overhaul, more greenery. Osmodius, more greenery. um, Dark Ages castles, Solstheim, another LOD mod. Um, I wish I could sort these out. So please, if anyone knows about LODs, divine textures, creatures. The creatures look so much better. No radial blur. Again, looking for some performance, and I do like what this does. This is just, I think, as far as it just, when you're in battle, it doesn't do the weird cam. It just, yeah. And this, self-explanatory, fixes the display case problem in Hearthfire homes. Color patches remover, totally works. Realistic conversations. My home is your home. I like this because I carry a lot of followers, but I only have 3 of them with me at any time. So what I like to do is give the rest of them their own homes. AFT, everyone knows about AFT. Undress for bed because it's not very immersive for people to be sleeping in their fucking armor. Relationship dialogue overhaul. I think everybody has this, and they should. Divine People of Skyrim. It's cool because it makes them look different, but they're not all attractive. Maven Blackbriar particularly looks like an old crone, but it's much more believable, much more immersive, and much more cool. Superior lore-friendly hair. I love it. The hair looks great, and it's tiny. Less than 10 megs. Beauties of Skyrim. It works. They're beautiful. Fair skin complexion to tie everything together. No neck seams, no wrist seams. Eyes of Beauty. They look fantastic. Eyes of Beauty Divine People. It's just a patch. Marvelous Mirabelle. I love Mirabelle, and I hate that she dies. So now she doesn't, and she looks great. Lydia Enhanced. Not crazy about the fact that she smiles all the time. Love the fact that she no longer walks like a man. Serenaholic Valerica. She looks so cool. She looks like Serana's mother, but she looks like a cool and sexy Serana's mother. Serana. Honestly, I love the mod. Will likely, in my next playthrough, just go back to the vanilla Serana because she looked fucking awesome the way she was. I just wanted to change. Divine Interiors, great interior mod. Hearthfire Homes, well, they just look much cooler. Breeze Home, I will show you why I downloaded this when we get into the game. Ravenstone Castle, because I wanted a nice friendly place in Solstheim. The Asteria is awesome. We're going to see that. I'm sorry for... I think this is not available for PS4. Which is too bad because it's just really cool. Unique bridges, yeah. Again, I will never play another game of Skyrim without unique bridges of Skyrim. Divine cities, same. Love what it does to particularly Whiterun, actually. And this, I've got the Divine Cities Gardens of Whiterun. So this is the Gardens of Whiterun, which runs with Divine Cities, and they work very well together. Divine Forests, again, another Divine patch, or Divine mod, which, beautiful. And Villages, like and don't like it. Like that it adds a whole bunch of stuff, don't like everything that it adds. So, and same as Divine Cities. I mean, I do love Tarshana's mods. I don't like that there are people like hip-hop dancing in Markarth. So Claralux, beautiful. I'll show you why it's beautiful. Dark Ages immersive dragons. I'm just sick of the vanilla dragons. Less aggressive animals, love this. Again, I'm trying to have like this nice game where, you can walk around, enjoy the scenery. There's still plenty of stuff to kill. So, but I hate having to stop every like 3 minutes because there's a fucking bear on the path and wolves everywhere. And what's the point? With mods on, you don't get any skill points anyway. So immersive wedges, self-explanatory. And I use that because with the AFT patch I have, I like to be able to recruit lots of wenches. Serena dialogue makes her a little less whiny, and it I think expands. I haven't gone to Solstheim yet, but I think it expands her dialogue out there. Double beds are for 2 people. You can now sleep with your mate. Flying birds, love it. I love having birds. It's something I've always hated about Skyrim. There's no fucking birds except for by the Blue Palace there in whatever, Solitude. And it's stupid. We have this beautiful world, no birds. And ducks and swans. Sophia, best follower. Period. I will not accept anyone saying otherwise. Clara Gold Spirit, I will keep for my next playthrough. Excellent follower. The voiceover is fantastic, but there's some weird reverb going on that... Cassia, I have used her in a few playthroughs. This will be her last one because you cannot dismiss her. When I say I have multiple followers, but I only take 3 out at a time, she's always there, so I can only choose 2 other ones. I've tried to dismiss her a million times. I can't kill her. There's nothing I can do. Well, I suppose I could use Cheat Room, but I just don't want to do that. Lily, I love this. It's just, she's this cute little whatever, and she's got the sweetest little voice, and yeah. Vivak, whatever, she just looks fantastic. Elizabeth, same, looks fantastic. Lexus, first time I've used her, I will use her in every playthrough. She looks so real, it's scary. And Caesarea, she's awesome. She's just this tiny little female Cicero. And I hate Cicero. I hate his voice, but I really dig her. Mirai, I'm digging her, but because of the file size, I will probably not use her in my next playthrough. Realistic Water, because I love Realistic Water. Quality World Map, must have it. Crafting supplies, if I'm going to cheat, might as well cheat big. Free crafting, same. Basic Undies patch, because why have all these beautification mods and they're wearing some weird leathery looking granny panties? I said panties. I hate that word. AFT tweaks just means I get more followers and I can affect more NPCs. And this is all just patches. Now, Skyrim is windy, FPS eternal. I don't know that FPS mods actually work for the most part. But this one, what it does is it stops the wind in the trees, which I know that will help with your performance. He suggests using this, which adds wind back into the trees, so I'm not actually sure how they work and why doesn't this cancel this out. But anyway, it's an experiment, and so far, so good. Okay, enough of this. Let's get into the game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start, and we're just going to go very short walk from my home in Whiterun to the Asteria, which is very it's the lake just outside of Riverwood. And the reason we're going to do this is because these are 2 of the most crash-heavy places. Now, as you can see, I've got lots of mods. I think I've got 118 in total. And what the fuck is this? I don't know why I am here. I should have loaded up in... Okay. Well, so we're going to do a little fast traveling here. Which I generally don't do in-game. And as you can see over here, this is one of those lore-friendly screen thingy dealy jobbies. Sorry, my brain is not working. I think I got caught off guard by the fact that I was actually in the Blue Palace. There, oh, look, birds. See? It's cool. And look at that swinging lantern. Okay, so here we go. We are going to head to... you know what? We're going to go to the stables outside Whiterun. Because I want to walk in. And then we're going to check out my house. And then we're going to check out the tree. The Gilder Green or Gilder Gleam or whatever the hell it is. Again, these are some very crash heavy spots. So I'm really hoping that... that doesn't happen. With all of these mods, particularly the beautification mods I have, Whiterun is a spot that, you know, I used to get crashes in the vanilla game. So anyway, okay, this is what the world looks like. We'll get a better look at it after we check out Whiterun. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is why I love the custom NPCs. You know, they all of them have several hundreds of lines of unique dialogue, so you can play hundreds of hours and you're still hearing new stuff. And Sophia says some of the most like irreverent things. It's hilarious. Oh, there she is. And I love that voice.
That when I'm lying
But
moaning whilst you use your healing fingers or whatever it's calling me.
seriously.
That did sound a little wrong.
And look, all these flowers out here. Be beautiful. Okay, and into Crash City. I mean, Whiterun. So I've got all these mods running. I would say when I was using my old load order before I switched to Tarshana's, it would be about an 80 to 90% chance that it would crash in Whiterun. It is now, I would say, about a 20% chance. So we're kind of rolling the dice here. It seems to be an unusually long loading time, probably because I'm making this video and that's just the way it goes. But okay, I mean, seriously, look at this.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables.
Yes, you do.
Most days.
See, okay, the kids don't look like evil. Well, you can't see her face, but anyway, look at this. Seriously. Like, okay, look at these little gates and things here that are added to that. All this foliage. It just blows my mind. And we're going to take a look in Breeze Home here. So, normally Breeze Home, big fire pit right inside your door, makes no sense to me whatsoever. This makes sense to me. And the house looks beautiful. Let's see where Lydia's at. Okay, so here's my Lydia. Hey, Lydia.
Honor to you, my Thane.
See, I could get her to warm my bed, but I'm not gonna. If she stands up, you can see that she's wearing lots of cool clothing, and that smile kind of creeps me out a bit. Okay, Sophia.
I am your sword and your shield.
Yes, you are. See, look at this. The bedroom, it's like a loft area. I can actually jump over. You know what? I'm gonna jump over here. Ta-da! There I am. Okay, so anyway, that's the new Breeze Home. Much better than the old Breeze Home. And just so you know, I'm not looking to accomplish anything here. I'm not gonna show you my cool oh yes, I am gonna show you my cool weapons at some point. To me, the whole point of modding is, I mean, if you're gonna do it, just go all the fucking way with it. At first, when I started modding, I gotta admit, you know, I was like, I just want a couple of custom followers, or, you know, whatever. Oh, should I kill him? I'm not gonna kill him. I want to kill him, but I'm not gonna kill him. Okay, now this is the crash heavy area of Whiterun, and you saw that bush just here. That's what happened. Look at this. These fucking modders, I can't believe it. They do this for free, and people actually complain about what they do. Like, look at this. It's fantastic. And, okay, so here, Gildergreen tree is much smaller. It will, within 6 months, grow into a full-size tree, but nobody had to die, which makes a lot more sense to me that, you know, Danica Pure Spring, who, in my mind, the female character in the game who I would be most likely to marry if I could, why would she send you somewhere to kill people so she can have her treat? Alright. See, okay, look. Little kid. Oh no. Never mind. Little kid with progeria. Oh, that was mean. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, okay, so now we're gonna head to the second most heavy area in Skyrim. Wow, I was gonna keep this under 30 minutes. Let's see if I can do that. 26 minutes. We're just gonna take a quick walk to the Asteria. When I say a quick walk, I don't mean a run, but I will take a bit of a shortcut when we get outside of Whiterun here. And this is just me showing off. Let me see, what time is it? 2 o'clock. It looks much better in the morning, but I'm not going to bother waiting. And there we go. It hurt, but it didn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, yeah, look at those mountains. And there's the fog I love. You can't see the natural clouds I love because it's too fucking beautiful outside today. But there's some flying birds. And what's a world without birds, honestly? Now, here, the grass is brown. Vados Brum in other areas. I'm not a fan of brown grass. I really wish it was green here too, but whatever, it's very unique. Now, I have this super saturated and super bright, but because it's not usually like this looks almost like a fucking Disney movie, but it's such a sunny day that it's unusually bright today. But look at that mountain. Oh my god, I want to stop and take a picture. I'm going to stop and take a picture. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Hopefully that didn't pause my recording. Anyway. So here we go. I'm going to go up here into the woods. Water looks beautiful. Okay. Realistic water. Gotta love it. Now, see, I love this. Clarelux, the lanterns sway in the wind. There's not much wind, so they're not swaying much. And not only do they sway in the wind, but at nighttime, every couple of lanterns, you stop and you look at it, there are like bugs flying around it. And there are wolves, which in the vanilla game, you hear that and you're like, alright, I might as well pull out my weapons because I'm about to get attacked by wolves. But no. And these, by the way, I carried dueling dawn guards because in the caves and stuff, they just look so cool. Alright, again, this is the reason I'm doing this walk and I'm going through Riverwood is because it is a very crash area. There's a bunny kind of struggling a little bit there, but look at it. Much cooler looking bunny than the vanilla bunnies. Who doesn't love a cute little bunny? And yeah, I wanted to push the greenery as far as I could without constantly crashing my game. I do feel like I've achieved that. It's too bad that there's no wind because it looked really cool when... Oh, there was a Clarelux testing facility back there. Because it looks really cool when they do sway in the wind, but look at that. Duckies swimming in the fucking water. And this bridge, covered bridge, going into Riverwood. Okay, so you saw the LODs. You saw the Ivy kind of becoming a part of the picture there. Here we got some stuttering going on. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Looks like we're going to make it. What I do sometimes if I'm worried about crashing is I'll stop at the tavern there and save it. That chicken looks much better than the vanilla chickens. And look at this guard. Look how he's dressed. Oh, speaking of dress, see? Look. Nice, shiny Alvor. And look, let's
Ain't
talk to
every
Alvor.
day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Well, of course not.
Aye.
His hair looks good, and his face looks good, and yeah, and these braziers do light up at nighttime, just so you know. And the fire looks fantastic. So, we're not going to go all the way to... We're not going to check out the Hearthfire home. We are just going to go to the one area where it's usually most likely to crash. And, I mean, look at the fucking textures, even in the stone. Like...
I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that anyone would be fighting over that Camilla what's-her-name in the Riverwood Trader. You would have to be deaf, dumb, and blind, or a serious danger to the public to fancy her.
You are adorable.
You never did tell me about your parents. I mean, you were Dragonborn, so do you have...
Okay. I just did that
I'm
to shut her
glad
up.
that's
But,
sorted.
okay, so anyway, these are the nocturnal clothes. And by the way, that's Sophia. There's Mirai, who I am fiercely protective of. Okay, they don't usually look that shiny. Again, lots of sun and whatever. And here's Cassia, who... My God, is she shiny. Wow. Alright, anyway, they're not usually that shiny. Again, the beautiful sun is unusually bright. This is actually like the brightest I've seen it. We'll get them indoors. You can have another look at them and see them, you know, how they kind of normally look. 32 minutes. There was another stutter there, but luckily no crash. Now here's my problem with Cassia. I can't get rid of her, and she lags way behind me. So I go past these trigger points and it stutters a bit, and then she goes past these trigger points and that can cause crashes. There's the standing stones. I'm just gonna take one look up here because of the view that somebody on a Facebook group kind of tipped me off to, and they were so right. It's a very, very cool view, and that is that. That is fucking gorgeous. Alright, now we're just gonna jump in the fucking lake here. Yeah. Some people fishing. And the beautiful, beautiful water and the beautiful, beautiful sun. I should mention, I take a lot of pictures. Uh-oh. And some duckies. This is actually stuttering a lot more than it usually does, too. I do have problems with my FPS sometimes, and I do have stuttering, as you've already seen. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I'm recording this, that it's doing it more than usual, but there's my floating houseboat, the Asteria. Again, this is something that will feature in every one of my playthroughs from here on in, because I just... I think it's awesome. Look, swan. There's a freaking swan. I'm not going to catch it. I'll let the swans and the duckies just go and be swans and duckies. And there's a little baby ducky right there. Look at that little baby ducky. A little baby ducky. Okay, so we're almost done here. I'm just going to head into the Asteria so you can have a look at my favorite place to gather with all of my followers. Unfortunately, you won't see all of my followers because they are all in different spots now. This is the Asteria. If you haven't checked out this mod, check out this fucking mod. Like, this is... I love fantasy. Like, that's... I mean, you know, I love a little bit of realism, a little bit of immersion, and a lot of fantasy. The mixture for me is probably, I like, say, 70% fantasy, 30% everything else, and that includes stability. There's Clara. See what I mean by her voice?
Hello.
See? But she looks fantastic, and again, the voiceover actor did a great job. But this is where I like to take pictures, group pictures of me and all my followers all dressed in this. And we're just going to go up to the bedroom. Whoops. And that is where I'm going to leave it. 5 minutes longer than I had intended to make this, but whatevs. Okay, so the bedroom. I got a shower. I got a sink. This mannequin never stays dressed. Stupid mannequin. I'll chop you into bits. Alright. Anyway. And, so yeah, here's Caesarea. It looks very cultish having them all dressed like this. I never really thought about it that way. See? Isn't she adorable? And there is Lexus. To me, that is the most realistic looking face in Skyrim, bar none. Whoever made this mod, you're fucking fantastic. I wish you would give her a custom voice. She deserves it. And here, behind the bed, I've got a garden with butterflies behind my bed. Lovely. Anyway, so that's about where I will leave it. This little weird Dwemer light here, floating boat. It's all about Dwemer technology, which even the dumbest Dwemer would be a mental giant compared to me, or whatever the hell that guy says. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. I may make more of these, I may not. Again, anyone who has any suggestions, and that is assuming anyone's actually going to watch this, on how to fix my load order or make it better, or mods that you think would suit this style of game. Again, I'm looking for fantasy, I'm looking for immersion. I don't give a flying fuck about killing anything. As a matter of fact, I have turned off the Civil War, so nobody has to die. See? Not so shiny. And just adorable. And of course, like the girl who, if I see a bear come within 5 feet of her, I will kill the fuck out of that bear. And that's it. All right. You take care and enjoy your Skyrimming people.